love this show.
I know, and I love our next guest.
Our next guest has grown from a reality TV star to an author, actress, designer, motivational speaker. The list goes on, but watch out, haters. This hustling housewife is still keeping it real in the ATL.
That's right. Joining us now, you like that? Joining us now to dish on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, branching out to Broadway and building an empire is the one and only Nene Leakes.
Nene!
Welcome to Arise.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
How do you juggle everything, Miss Nene Leakes?
Oh, it's not easy. It's hard.
Do you sleep?
Sometimes. I wake up, I'm always working, even in my sleep. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even sleep at night for thinking about the next day. So it's hard.
Now, did you know walking into this that Real Housewives of Atlanta would become such a cultural phenomenon? I mean, it is a juggernaut.
It's tough, and no, when we started on this little small show, I had no idea that it would grow to be so big, and the doors of opportunity that have opened up for me. I had no idea I would have all these opportunities, but it's been a great ride.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they do other things, they move on, but you've been there from the beginning. Do you
I've been there from the beginning.
Do you think you'll ever leave the show? And can there even be an Atlanta Housewives without you?
You know, I'm sure it can be an Atlanta housewife without me. I'm not sure if it will be as big without me, but I'm sure we'll still carry on. And I will leave someday. Yeah, someday. Maybe soon?
No.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, you have such a passionate and loyal following. We saw the Prancing Elites. When you walked in the room, they fell out. They burst out crying. They fell over themselves.
They're so funny. They're so sweet.
They love you, and we all love you. Why do you
you.
think you inspire such a loyal and rabid following?
Well, you know, I feel like a lot of people live through me. I feel like a lot of people relate to me. I feel like I've been able to be on the show, and I put my life out there a lot of times, and I'm very real. I don't know if a lot of people feel that way, but some people do feel that I'm very real. I know that I am. I'm very blunt, by the way.
My mother loves that about you. She loves your authenticity.
You know what? I just over the years just decided to be. I'm just going to be who I am, and I love the skin that I'm in, and I'm okay with that. And so you either love me or you don't, and it's okay.
Yeah, well, we had to talk about the reunion show this weekend because people on social media are calling what happened between you and Kenya the fight of the century.
Yeah,
really?
Forget Mayweather.
Yeah, forget Mayweather.
They're calling you all's fight. Why can't you two get along? You're always bumping heads. What's the problem?
Well, you know, I've been there, like I said, since day one. A lot of people would love to come in and they love to be the queen bee, but you know. And it's okay. We can share the platform, but a lot of people want to come in and have the opportunities that I have, and they can. But it's hard for people to be happy for you. And I feel like a lot of these girls aren't happy for me. A lot of these girls, they want to have the same opportunities that I have, and they can. But I can't help if your phone ain't ringing and mine is.
So they think that's what it is, a little hater, because some people are a little jealous?
Oh, there's definitely a lot of hate, there's a lot of envy, there's a lot of jealousy, there's no doubt about that. That definitely is amongst our group.
Yeah,
How do you handle that?
Yeah.
You know, it's hard for me. It's hard for me to handle. I feel like I'm a target. I feel like I'm always the one that they're always pointing fingers at. I feel like they're always right, I'm always wrong. And it's hard for me. And I feel like I'm the one that's on the show that everybody want to attack.
Yeah.
And
but you have a bullseye on your back.
I wear it well, girl. I walk right on in there, and I know these girls are coming for me, and it's hard for me. But I'm not going anywhere. You know, I'm going somewhere at some point, but I don't know when.
Okay. Well,
Nene, but you keep dropping these little nuggets.
You know, I want to say I'm not going anywhere. Then I say I'm going somewhere. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Okay. So if you had to help one of the other housewives go somewhere, who would you vote off the show?
Leave. Oh gosh, you know, I vote a few of them off the show. I think some of the girls are just really mean. They are really mean. Like a lot of them, like Kenya, we just saw her. I think Kenya's really mean.
What about Claudia Jordan? You two have mixed it up this season.
You know, I didn't get a chance to really get to know Claudia this season. It's really unfortunate. You know, she came on the show, we bumped heads. It would have been really great if, it's okay to bump heads, but it would have been really great if we bumped heads and kind of moved on.
Well,
you know, I apologize.
You did say a part of her appendage fell off.
Well, I did. I said it, but I apologized and I asked to move on, but they wouldn't let me move on. Every time I said, okay, let's just move on. They would never move on.
Yeah.
You know, even when I walked away, they still would not say, okay, let's just start over. They wouldn't let me start over.
So do you consider
they were
yourself
doing that to like advance their storylines?
Oh, honey, yes, ma'am. am.
Got you.
So do you consider yourself a victim or an aggressive type?
I would never be a victim, and I'm not an aggressor either. You know, I think that I'm a good girl. First of all, I'm a good girl. I'm a fun girl. I don't wake up in the morning coming in looking to fight or anything. When I come to work, I do exactly what you guys ask me to do or whatever I'm being asked to do. I do it. I'm not looking to fight you. I don't need M&Ms or roses in my dressing room. I don't need anything. I just need my check.
So why do you get painted as a diva so much? Because I've spoken to people who have worked with you.
I don't think I've ever gotten painted as a diva. I don't think I got, because I think diva is not good. Because, you know, if you go back and look at all the things, I've done a lot since I've been on this platform. You can go back to one thing about me. I've worked on Dancing with the Stars, Celebrity Apprentice, New Normal, Glee. I've been on every talk show. You can go back and ask every one of them.
I've actually asked people, and they said that you showed up on time, ready to play, ready for work.
You can ask any of them. And they all are going to say, no, she was a pleasure to work with.
And a professional.
That's right. They will all say, and I can say that right here on these cameras, they always say, she was a pleasure to work with. Now, that's what people do not know. And people can't get on camera and say, no, you can go back and ask all those people I work with, and they say, she was a pleasure to work with. They say, honey, that thing came up in here and was a mess. No, I come in and I do what you guys ask. I don't say, you know, I'm going to need red roses and candles blowing and all kind of stuff happening in my dressing room. I need this. No, I come in. What I do need is when we're done working, can I have my check, please?
Yes.
Right. Hello.
Well, let's talk about checks. You are known for your signature catchphrases.
Yes.
I echoed one earlier with the bloop, and buy wig is another classic.
Don't you love?
But I use it often.
Yes.
But also, I'm very rich.
Yes.
Now, that catchphrase got you in a bit of hot water because people thought, like Money Mayweather, you were flaunting your wealth. Do you regret having said that?
No, I don't. I am very rich in many ways, okay? I'm very rich in health and in spirit, in life, at the bank and everything. And see, I don't have a problem with it, but if you have a problem with that, it's going to be your problem and not mine. And so the only people that had a problem were the people that were very small-minded. I mean, that could be used in a lot of different ways. Now, when I said it, I was saying it to one person, not to everybody in the world.
Right.
I was saying to the one person that was trying to belittle me at the time.
And that was Sheree.
That was Sheree. She was trying to put me down, and she was trying to belittle me, and I was fighting back. And I was saying to her, no. You have it wrong, sweetie. I'm very rich, honey.
Right.
So I was trying to get her to understand, I'm none of those things that you're saying. This is who I really am right
You were
here.
defending yourself.
Yes, I was defending. I'm very rich, sweetie. It's what I was trying to get her to see. And everybody that was watching, they just had an opinion. So they could just go and turn off the television if they didn't like what I said. But you know what? I tell you this about me. I stand by a lot of things that I say. And I'm never going to take back something that I don't feel I need to take back. And if I feel I need to take back something, I will. I'm very rich. I made T-shirts that say I'm very rich. I stand by I'm very rich. I'm still the very rich chick, honey, and I love it. And I'm still standing by today.
How rich are you, Nene? How much money do you have in the bank?
No, I'm not that. It's a whole nother story. But again, I'm very rich in many ways.
Yes.
So we can use that in lots of ways. And then again, it was because someone was trying to put me down. And that's the last thing you want to do is try to put Miss Nene down, you know. And she's not even around anymore, honey, trying to put a girl like me down. I'm still here and she's gone.
You're rich in love, too.
Yeah.
I am very rich in love with Mr. Greg Lee.
You and Greg divorced and got back together.
Got
so
right
you
back
survived
together.
the reality show
Yes,
curse.
I did. But let me just say, the reality did not help us, though. You know, when we joined the show, we had issues already, and the show didn't help us at all. And so we broke up, we divorced, we actually really divorced and got back together. So, you know, the show helped too, but it wasn't the best thing ever for our relationship. But we're stronger today, and I feel like Greg is the one for me.
Yeah, well, you also have another one in your life that you've been spending a lot of time with, Kim Zolciak. You guys are going on the road together, on a little road trip.
Yes, we
leaving your
haven't
husbands behind,
yet. We haven't left yet. We're supposed to leave sometime in late summer.
Now, you and Kim were friends, and then you were frenemies, and then you were enemies, and now what are you?
Well, we are business partners.
Okay.
And forgiveness is very powerful. And, you know, you have to have a forgiving heart. There's a lot of people who don't forgive. And over the years, I've grown, and obviously Kim has grown as well. She's married, and she has more children now. So she's in a better place in her life. I'm in a better place in mine. And we're both adults where we can do business together, hopefully.
And that's what this is. You guys are going to be a new show for Bravo going on this road trip. What can we expect?
Well, it's going to be more of a Thelma and Louise type of thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people enjoyed seeing Kim and I together when we did work on Housewives together. People enjoyed us, even through our fights. People enjoyed us together.
You guys have
So,
chemistry.
people loved us laughing and having a good time out here on the road together. So hopefully that's what it's going to be like. You know, there were shows before where Oprah and Gail done it. They got on the road together, and Paris and Nicole, they were good friends, and they got on the road together. And so here's my chance for me and Kim to get out here and see what happens with us. So.
Okay. Returning to Broadway anytime soon?
You know, I would love to do Broadway, and I always tell people, being on Broadway was the best thing I've done today. I loved it.
And
Those people
Cinderella.
showed me generosity and kindness, and by the way, you can go and ask them how was it working with Nene Leakes, and they will tell you it was great working with Nene Leakes.
They
love
said it
working
on the
with them.
show.
It was great. It was absolutely great working with them. I enjoyed them. They enjoyed me, and I would do Broadway again and again and again. It was awesome.
Will you be doing the Housewives again? You're like, I'm trying to get the final answer. You keep going back and forth.
Now that is another story. You know, let me just say, working on the show as a housewife has been wonderful for me. It has opened up many doors of opportunity for me. However, it has been a lot of negativity. You know, working on a show every day where you have to come in with girls that are fighting and bickering and you're the target all the time, it's not something that I enjoy every day. And, you know, all money ain't good money.
Very good point to end on.
that. Well, will you come back here again?
Yes.
Nene?
All right. You're
Because you
welcome
know what?
anytime.
You've been a pleasure to
Yes.
speak with. Thank you so much, Nene.
You know, I always try to keep it real, and I'm an open book.
Well,
So
we
invite me
appreciate
back,
that.
honey. I'll keep it real with you.
We've
Okay.
enjoyed reading that book. Thank you so much, Nene. Come
Thank
again
you.
anytime.
Thank you.
You got it.
And
you're
you come
watching
back.
Arise Entertainment 360.